Hi, my name is Courtney Mazer. I am a pediatric nurse practitioner. I'm here to tell you a little bit about my COVID-19 vaccination experience. I received the Pfizer vaccine. I received my first dose about a little over 3 weeks ago. Really didn't have any symptoms after that dose, just some arm pain at the injection site that I would say was worse than the flu shot, but not unmanageable. I received my second dose about 48 hours ago, actually, as I'm filming this. Initially, it felt great, except that same arm pain. About 14 hours after receiving the dose, I did develop a fever and some chills, some body aches that responded very nicely to Tylenol. Through the day yesterday was achy, just kind of felt tired, but otherwise able to take care of my kids and go about my day. And today, after a good night's sleep and some lots of water, I'm feeling much better and completely back to myself. I hope this helps anyone out there, and everybody stay safe.
Hi, I'm Dr. Denise Kirsch with infectious disease, and I'm one of the millions of Americans that have already been safely vaccinated against COVID-19. After the first shot, my arm hurt. After the second shot, my arm hurt again, and I also felt a little bit more tired, but my symptoms were mild. I went to the hospital, took care of my patients, came home, took care of my kids, all pretty normal stuff for me, except that now I'm immune to COVID, which is incredible. It's safer for me, it's safer for my family, it's safer for the world. By becoming immune, we are making it safer to open up our schools, to open up our small businesses, and to one day soon be able to hug our loved ones. There's nothing more that I want than for my community, for you, my friends, my family, to receive this vaccine as soon as possible. I want my loved ones, the people I care the most, to get the opportunity to have this life-saving vaccine. Please stay safe, everyone, and thanks for listening.
So I received the vaccine from Moderna about 2 weeks ago, so just one injection so far. After the injection, for the first 48 hours, I had a pretty sore arm, like somebody just punched me in the arm, but nothing that bad. I could still use it and do all my activities with it. It was just, you could feel it. Day two, I had probably like 2 to 3 hours where I felt some chills and a little bit achy, but it didn't keep me or prevent me from doing any other activities. And so far, I've been feeling great. Nothing to worry about from my standpoint so far. I'll be receiving the second injection in 2 more weeks. So we'll see how that goes.
This is Dr. Karen Garcia, and I just wanted to talk about my experience with my COVID vaccine. I actually got my vaccine 3 days ago on the 8th, and today is now the 11th. I had a little bit of pain and tenderness on my left arm where I got the shot a couple hours after the injection. Had some fatigue and just some general body aches, but no fevers for me. Saturday, I did have a headache as well as a little bit of lingering fatigue, but I was still able to get up and get exercise in. But by Sunday morning, I was feeling back to baseline, and today I'm feeling great.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Klein, grateful to report that I received my second COVID vaccine about 36 hours ago. I'm reporting from home in my loungewear instead of at the office in my doctor coat. I'm recovering from some mild side effects. They did include for me last night a fever, some body aches, a mild headache, and just overall fatigue. But I will take that any day over the risk of ending up in an intensive care or on a ventilator. I got my COVID vaccine on behalf of my children, on behalf of my patients, on behalf of kids all around the country who are desperate to get back to school. So I urge all of you to go get vaccinated so that we may return to normalcy and all be healthy together. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Dr. Victoria Dooley, Family Medicine, and I wanted to share my COVID vaccine story with you. I received my first dose shortly before Christmas. I didn't feel the injection going in at all, but about 12 hours later, I had a little bit of tenderness at the site where they gave the shot. It wasn't so uncomfortable that I couldn't sleep on it or even work. It was just that if I touched the area, I could feel it was a little bit tender. That lasted for 24 hours. I also had a brief period of feeling cold, about 4 hours of chills. They went away without any treatment at all and didn't return. I will admit I was just a little bit nervous about getting the second dose because I heard that sometimes the side effects can be more severe after that dose. However, the second dose went more smooth than the first. I didn't have any arm pain. The only symptom I experienced was about 6 to 8 hours after the second dose. I did develop a headache, could be related or not. It went away immediately with just one over-the-counter pain reliever, and it didn't return. I didn't even have any arm pain after the second dose. I have read about the experiences of hundreds of my colleagues in social media, and although some of them did have some fever and chills after their second dose, the vast majority of them, it went very smoothly like myself. I hope this helps you to make an informed decision, and thanks for listening.
Hi, I'm Dr. Adam Rubin from Lakeshore Professional Voice Center, Lakeshore Ear, Nose, and Throat Center in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. I've received both doses of the vaccine. The first one, I had a little arm ache the next day. It was not bad. The second one, I felt a little bit of malaise, a little fatigue, lasted about a day. It was not debilitating, just didn't feel great. But I feel great that I've been vaccinated. I feel much more secure. I see patients all day. I get very close to them. I'm scoping their throats, so I'm always at high risk. I have always been wearing protection with N95s and face shields. I will continue to do that, but I am really feeling a great sense of relief that I got the vaccine, and I hope all of you can get vaccinated soon. Thank you.
I received the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. At the beginning, I was worried because it was so new, and because as an African-American woman, I thought about the experimenting that happened on African-American communities. But when it became available to me, I decided to go ahead and get it. I had some mild symptoms like exhaustion, an upset stomach, pain at the injection site, and some muscle achiness. I strongly recommend that as many people as possible get this vaccine. The benefits, I believe, greatly outweigh the side effects that I have experienced.
Hi, I am about 28 hours after completing my Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine series. I got my second dose yesterday morning at 8 a.m. and I feel pretty good. So after the first one, I went to bed early that night with a little bit of chills, kind of achy, and then for maybe the next day and a half, 2 days, I didn't feel 100%. Felt like I was either coming down with something or getting over something, which is great because that means my immune system was mounting a response, which is what we want. And with the second dose, it was definitely a stronger immune response. I went to bed around 9 o'clock at night last night with pretty bad chills. It took me a lot to get warm and get comfortable. It was kind of achy all over. It really felt like I was hit by a truck. This morning I woke up, I had a headache that felt like dehydration, and my muscles in my back and my chest and my shoulders, kind of all over, were just sore. Felt more like I had done a really intense workout. I took some Tylenol that was able to knock it off, and I've been able to go about my day. I am so excited to feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I would encourage anybody thinking about it to go ahead and get the vaccine, because that is the way out of this.